In today's digital age, the internet has become a crucial part of our daily lives, providing us with endless opportunities for communication, entertainment, and information. However, as we become more reliant on technology, the risks associated with using the internet have also increased. The dark side of the internet, an investigation into cybersecurity threats and digital crime, is a topic that is becoming increasingly important as the prevalence of cyber threats and digital crime continues to grow. Cybersecurity threats can take many forms, from hacking and data breaches to phishing scams and cyberbullying. These attacks can result in the loss of sensitive information, financial damage, and even identity theft. The increasing frequency and sophistication of these attacks highlight the need for a deeper understanding of the potential dangers of the internet and the importance of increased cybersecurity measures. In this video, we will delve into the dark side of the internet and explore the various forms of cyber threats and digital crime. By examining the latest trends and techniques used by hackers and cybercriminals, we hope to raise awareness about the risks associated with using the internet and provide insights into how to better protect ourselves from these dangers. Ultimately, our goal is to equip you with the knowledge and tools necessary to stay safe in the digital world. Cybersecurity threats come in many forms and can target individuals, organizations, and even entire countries. In this section, we will provide an overview of some of the most common types of cybersecurity threats and explain how they work and the potential impact they can have. Malware. Malware is short for malicious software and refers to any software that is intentionally designed to harm or exploit computer systems. Examples of malware include viruses, Trojans, and ransomware. Malware can be spread through infected email attachments, downloads, or even by visiting compromised websites. Once installed on a system, malware can steal sensitive information, encrypt files for ransom, or even take control of the infected computer. Phishing. Phishing is a form of social engineering that aims to trick individuals into revealing sensitive information, such as passwords or credit card numbers. This is often done through fake emails or websites that appear to be from a legitimate source, such as a bank or a well-known company. By tricking individuals into entering their information, phishing attacks can result in identity theft, financial loss, and other forms of harm. Hacking. Hacking refers to the unauthorized access to or manipulation of computer systems. This can be done for a variety of reasons, including to steal sensitive information, disrupt operations, or to cause harm. Hacking can be carried out by individuals or groups, and can have serious consequences for organizations, governments, and even entire countries. These are just a few examples of the many types of cybersecurity threats that exist. The potential impact of these threats can be significant, ranging from financial loss and identity theft to disrupted operations and reputational damage. By understanding the different forms of cyber threats, individuals and organizations can better protect themselves and their assets from harm. While technology and software play a critical role in cybersecurity, the human element is equally important. In many cases, it is human error that can leave individuals and organizations vulnerable to cyber threats. One common example of human error is poor password management. This can include using easily guessable passwords, using the same password for multiple accounts, or not updating passwords regularly. By taking simple steps to manage passwords effectively, individuals can reduce their risk of falling victim to cyber threats. Another area where human error can play a role is in falling victim to phishing scams. Phishing attacks often rely on manipulating emotions and exploiting human trust to trick individuals into revealing sensitive information. By being aware of these tactics and learning to recognize phishing attempts, individuals can better protect themselves from these types of attacks. In addition to understanding how human error can contribute to cybersecurity threats, it is also important to examine the psychology of cybercriminals. This includes understanding the motivations and tactics they use to manipulate and exploit individuals and organizations. By understanding the mindset of cybercriminals, individuals and organizations can better protect themselves from potential attacks. In conclusion, the human element is an important aspect of cybersecurity that must be considered in order to effectively protect against cyber threats. By recognizing the role that human error can play and understanding the tactics used by cybercriminals, individuals and organizations can better defend themselves and reduce the risks associated with using technology. Case studies. To provide a deeper understanding of the real-world impact of cyber threats and digital crime, it is useful to examine specific case studies. In this section, we will provide in-depth analysis of notable cybersecurity breaches and digital crimes, including their impact and the lessons that can be learned from them. The Equifax breach. In 2017, the personal information of over 145 million individuals was compromised in a data breach at credit reporting agency Equifax. The breach resulted in the loss of sensitive information, including social security numbers, birth dates, and addresses. The Equifax breach is an example of the potential consequences of a data breach and highlights the importance of proper data security measures. The WannaCry ransomware attack. In May 2017, the WannaCry ransomware attack affected over 200,000 computer systems in 150 countries. The attack encrypted the files on infected computers and demanded a ransom payment in exchange for the decryption key. The WannaCry attack is an example of the potential consequences of a successful ransomware attack and highlights the importance of having up-to-date software and backups. High-profile cybercrime cases. In recent years, there have been a number of high-profile cybercrime cases, including the theft of millions of dollars through online banking scams and the sale of stolen personal information on the dark web. These cases demonstrate the real-world impact of digital crime and the need for individuals and organizations to be vigilant in protecting their sensitive information. These case studies provide a glimpse into the potential consequences of cyber threats and digital crime. By learning from these incidents, individuals and organizations can better understand the risks associated with using technology and take steps to better protect themselves from harm. As technology continues to evolve, so too does the threat landscape for cybersecurity. In this section, we will explore emerging trends in cybersecurity and the potential impact on individuals and organizations. We will also examine new technologies and approaches that are being developed to combat cyber threats. Emerging trends. One emerging trend in cybersecurity is the increasing use of cloud technology and the Internet of Things, IoT. While these technologies offer numerous benefits, they also introduce new security challenges that must be addressed. Additionally, the rise of artificial intelligence and machine learning is changing the way cyber threats are identified and addressed, with these technologies being used to detect and respond to attacks in real time. New technologies and approaches. To combat the growing threat of cyber attacks, new technologies and approaches are being developed. For example, artificial intelligence and machine learning are being used to detect and respond to attacks in real time, and blockchain technology is being explored as a way to secure sensitive information and transactions. Additionally, new security protocols and standards are being developed to better protect against emerging threats. In conclusion, the future of cybersecurity is rapidly evolving, with new technologies and approaches being developed to combat the growing threat of cyber attacks. By staying informed and up-to-date on the latest trends and developments, individuals and organizations can better protect themselves and ensure their security in the digital world. While the threat of cyber attacks and digital crime is growing, there are practical steps that individuals and organizations can take to protect themselves. In this section, we will provide tips and strategies for protecting against cyber threats and digital crime. Individual protection. For individuals, some basic steps to protect against cyber threats include using strong and unique passwords, being cautious of emails and websites that ask for personal information, regularly updating software and security systems backing up important data and files. Organizational protection. For organizations, implementing cybersecurity best practices is essential to protecting against cyber threats. Some best practices include conducting regular security audits and risk assessments, implementing strong password policies and regularly updating passwords, providing regular cybersecurity training for employees, implementing multi-factor authentication and encryption for sensitive data. In conclusion, protecting against cyber threats and digital crime requires a combination of technology and human behavior. By following best practices and being vigilant, individuals and organizations can better protect themselves and reduce their risk of falling victim to cyber attacks. In this video, we have explored the dark side of the internet and investigated the various forms of cyber threats and digital crime. We have examined the human element in cybersecurity, including the role that human error can play, and studied real-world case studies to understand the potential impact of these threats. We have also discussed emerging trends and new technologies in cybersecurity, as well as provided practical tips and strategies for individuals and organizations to protect themselves. In conclusion, the threat of cyber attacks and digital crime is real and growing. It is critical that individuals and organizations take cybersecurity seriously and take steps to protect themselves. By understanding the potential dangers and implementing best practices, we can better protect ourselves, our assets, and our information in the digital world. So, let us all make a commitment to be vigilant and proactive in protecting ourselves and our organizations from the dangers of the internet. Let us take the necessary steps to ensure a safe and secure digital future.